let's go out to Christian in Houston, Texas. Christian, you're on the Diane Rehm Show.
Yes, hi. Thank you for having me on.
Sure.
I am a millennial Clinton supporter, and I've watched the news quite a bit recently, so I have a question for the panel. I'd like to ask them if, whether it be CNN or Fox News, if they've been taking on so-called kids' gloves with Donald Trump and his policies, especially his tax returns and the lack of them.
Go ahead, Susan.
You know, it's really interesting. The caller raises this question of, wow, as if it's the media's fault. Donald Trump hasn't gotten tough coverage. If only we'd been rating these stories and talking about it more, then Donald Trump somehow wouldn't have risen in the polls. I think if you go back and look, the record is going to show there's been a lot of great, tough, important journalism about Donald Trump and his record, record of lies, exaggerations, falsehoods, refusal to disclose things. The Washington Post, Politico, many others have done extensive reporting on all these issues. The tax returns are an issue largely because the media has kept it up and hasn't stopped. And so I think that, it's an understandable critique, and I think we all every day are challenging ourselves to how do we cover this most unusual candidate and campaign. But when it comes to the specific question of have we done enough aggressive reporting on Donald Trump, I think the answer is yes. The question is, why isn't it sticking? It's a phenomenon that I'm increasingly, feeling this year that I would sort of call transparency without accountability. That we have more information, more reporting, more of everything when it comes to in the public sphere, when it comes to both of these candidates than arguably ever before. And yet, certainly in the case of Donald Trump, there doesn't seem to be a lot of accountability that is going along with it. And, that is almost like the central tenet of the journalist religion, right? Mm-hmm. Is that, bring the sunlight out and the disinfectant will follow.